seems that they have something on their mind here. But the usual pick coming from Bangladesh side, they really want to take out the Beatrix at this moment, and also like having a maybe quite 50-50 a good laning going with the Terizla. But back again, the setup, I do feel like with all of the skills coming from the side of Nepal, all of the resources that they have, it's going to be a pretty huge moment. Will Purify prioritize coming from the side of Bangladesh with all of the CC that can be brought by Nepal itself?
It's a great pick. I love the Yuzong here. The Yuzong is very, very value. Up against a Beatrix, he's definitely going to be able to dive on the Beatrix and force the Beatrix to be isolated in most of the team fights. But ladies and gentlemen, Nepal can definitely try to out-execute their game plan against Bangladesh in game number 3. Will Nepal get a clean sweep and keep the pattern alive of the IESF Asian regional qualifiers? Or will Bangladesh break this clean sweep curse of IESF Asian regional qualifiers?
Hopefully, it's just gonna be another surprises coming from the side of Bangladesh. They will try to maybe to break the curse at this moment, but right now, the pressure that is given by the side of Nepal, despite that they are not the one that having the Lilia, is just massive towards the neutral jungle from Bangladesh. That's a confident when you're having the Lolita on board. This is what they really need to do towards Nepal. Bangladesh need to work out with the Lilia, with the hero that they are having, especially the Grok. They need to play aggressively towards Nepal, maybe focusing towards this Beatrix or even going for the Lolita. Since like if they are able to maybe chunk up some gold in the early game, it's gonna be so much better on their side. And the Purify that is being taken by K7, it's like respecting all of the CC that can be brought by Nepal with the Manon Blast, with the Lunatic Panda along with Masarap here. So yeah, the setup will be very important, but in the bottom lane, we saw that actually it's just going to be Lolita assisting and giving the babysit Yahiko to have a very good farm going against the Cloud here in the laning phase.
Very slow early game, as we can expect from both these teams, not having a lot of kill pressure. Xerox with the Shadow Stampede brings Surge back, but the Black Dragon form comes up right in time. Level 4 now, as you can see already, a rotation being placed down. K7's gonna rotate up to the XP lane to soak in that XP minion, as Blaze is first onto the turtle. Nepal looking for another option, another opening to come in. Gold buff taken away by Lunatic Panda on the jungle. Julian Blaze getting chunked really low. Might be a solo kill here. Masarap might actually go for his Intimidate Blast. Connects onto the back of the penalty zone as well. Mr. Ray is taken out. The wild charge connects on the 3 members, but the Cult Altar saves them out. Surge wasn't able to find that furious dive. Masarap taken very low, but they're still able to dish out some damage. In the end, they're all able to escape. K7 gets outplayed. Masarap is gonna get walled down. Xerox is hunting them down. Big Black Clock with the Guardian's Bulwark, a flicker from Xerox, and it should be a double. 2 kills over to Nepal. A beautiful start to the team with match point. Oh, it's another snipe as well from Yahiko.
Oh my god, with all of the damage that they are giving, but that setup coming from Nepal is just like so beautiful. We can see it from the replay. How is the Manon Blast actually focusing towards Ray, and the follow-up is just coming really well. But again, this is Paramis with the Cult Altar, and the Wild Charge is not really matter at that point, but this is the moment. We can see how is the damage that is given from Masarap is just so beautiful. Take care of the K7 that is trying to chase them down. It's without a flame shot. Usually we see the Lilia with the flame shot or even with the flicker, but with the Purify on their hand, it's just like so different. And oh my god, his top lane! Surge is being solo killed by the Charisma.
It's a disaster across board, an absolute disaster for Bangladesh, losing members left and right, soloed here and there. Now it's the enhanced chain locking him down, and the enhanced scythe to take him out. Xerox the recalls, Lunatic following through, Yahiko just tanking up, soaking the blazing duet damage in. Blaze pops in the power of nature, but he gets immobilized and taken out by the enhanced scythe. You gotta respect the damage here from the Julian. It is a hero that we haven't seen in the jungle for a long time, but still the damage is real from Lunatic Panda.
Yeah, I mean, like the level gap shows the potential here coming from the Lunatic Panda. The gap having more damage is just so crazy towards Nepal, towards Bangladesh here with 3,000 gold lead on the Nepal's hand, and it's 8-3, and now they are going even through the objective turtle here, Lunatic Panda, with 3 members from Nepal that is blocking the barricade here, not allowing Bangladesh to even get close to that moment. And Yahiko is just like being super independent here, using the B-tricks, just like taking care over the turrets in the bottom lane, using the snipe down, trying to use the Nibiru to try to poke the damage to our execution. And because of the clearing that is going really fast, no one from Bangladesh is able to actually get close to his B-tricks. There's no commitment to go that far, Miko.
Free turtles. That's the name of the game. Nepal now. Ooh. Barely just connecting there. Yahiko. Again with a snipe. Able to connect on the basic attack this time. If he landed that render shot, it would have been a kill onto K7. With how squishy he is, Masarap still holding on to the penalty zone flicker. I know he's thinking about it. I know he wants to go for the dive, but they decide to just not commit onto it. Blaze. Defensive wild charge. That's when you know you're really behind, when your roamer has to use the big initiation tool as a disengage tool to get himself out, and even then, it's him very low. Nepal has Bangladesh's number at this point, and it's going to be very hard for Bangladesh to come back. They're going to have to wait for that item power spike, similarly to how Nepal waited, but I don't know when it's going to hit for Bangladesh at this point. Yeah, execution and K7 are a bit too low. Beautiful. Black shoes by K7, able to escape right now to Blazing Duet, and the Vengeance comes down onto the back, but the Cult Altar is there as well. Execution got baited in by the Cult Altar. He used everything there. Enhanced Sword and the Snipe. K7 going to be knocked down by Xerox. Big Black Block taken out of the game. Blaze now looking for some more, as that's also the rotation by Surge. Bennett, it's a choice of weaponry. Lunatic Panda able to escape with the enhanced sword. Now Doban under the turtle with the petrify, but Bennett's rage connects, and Surge should be gunned down here.
Whoa.
Nepal able to trade one more hit on to the tier 1. It's an engage from Mr. Ray. Not sure if you want to be doing that right now. Nepal are styling on Bangladesh.
They are not even styling. They are disrespecting the movement towards Bangladesh here. Bangladesh, whenever they try to get something from the side of Nepal, it's just like being blocked really well from the side of them. I mean, like Lunatic Panda, yeah, he got taken down because of the presence coming from the U-Zone. He's teasing him down to the side of the back line, but it's also costing his life as well. So he's getting the kill, but he's also like taking it back to the base brutally from the damage coming from Yahiko. And right now it's 12-5. It's massive. I mean, like the action per minute that is brought by the Nepal side is just so intense. You know, the setup they try to make Bangladesh struggle in each lane. In the top lane, bottom lane, they are melting down the turrets. They are trying to put down this cloud. They are not even allowing the cloud to have a proper farm. It's just like keep going to their side, but the Rizla in the top lane.
Okay. They have to see. I'm not sure what Bangladesh have to do at this point. Well, I'm getting really confused as to what they need to do. If they look for a team fight here, it's not really going to work as well, because Nepal have the better team fight composition to play with, especially with their 5,000 gold lead. You can see the disrespect also being just placed down. Masarap is just playing under the tier 2, zoning away Mr. Ray. Almost solo killing. He might as well go for it. Yep, there it is. The penalty zone flicker. You were waiting for it. We were waiting for it. He does it, and he finds it. Now, in the mid lane, looking for more. The mobility of the chain, and with the wild charge, even, it's not enough to get him out. Now the render shots, trying to look for it, but even then, even with the vengeance, it does not matter. Absolute domination from Nepal. The showboating continuing here in the 8th minute of the game. Full recalls, full disrespect.
Oh my god, I don't know. I mean, like, Masarap is just super tanky to tanking everyone from Bangladesh. He's even dived in under the turret to punish Bangladesh. they are doing it repeatedly, not even giving them chances to go out, trying to do something. Even the tankiest player from Bangladesh feels like nothing in the head of this Teresa. This Teresa is no longer a frontliner only, but also a damage dealer. Tons of damage was given by this Teresa in solo killing a Lancelot. It's a Lancelot, the one who actually have the puncture phantom execution to try to deny the damage, but the Lord that is marking the bottom lane.
All alter prematurely here by Xerox. Trying to just go and zone them from this base turret, and they're doing a pretty good job at sieging it right now with the enhanced chain, unable to connect onto anyone. Blaze is looking for that one moment play, turn the game around, but at this point, is it even going to be enough? If he gets a 5-man wild charge, do they even have what it takes to follow it up, is my question. They pop the magic sentry, and it's a vision, that damage, that burst onto execution. I think at this point, even if he goes for the vengeance, he won't be able to soak in that damage. Enhanced sword in the mid lane, and the basic attack almost taking Mr. Ray down. The siege continuing in the bottom lane. One more hit with that Renner should be able to take this base turret down. Poking it slowly but surely. K7 trying to body block. Yahiko dodging away from the angry blooms. Xerox tries again to just jump in. They're not even waiting for the Lord Bella. They are going for the siege.
They don't want to waste another time in Phantom Execution going to the front, but there is no other follow-up that they can do. The damage is not enough coming from Mr. Ray after 3 times being picked up just like that. I mean, like right now, Bangladesh is just like being caged and being watched by the players from Nepal. They're like a prisoner here with a lot of defensive movement coming from their side. They are not even pick off the player from Nepal, despite they're disrespectfully going in the front of the base turret, Mirko.
Just constantly putting the pressure. When a lot of teams decide to suffocate their opponents, Nepal decides to put more pressure, to be constantly on, in front of their doors, their doorstep, just waiting there menacingly as Big Black Clock just holds off the minions so that it slow pushes back to Bangladesh as they go forward to the Lord now. Blaze can make a big play. That one wild charge can turn the game around, but Mr. Ray is really zoned away. Now, it's going to be the enhanced side, doing so much onto K7, forcing the black shoes, and the Shadow Stampede catches him. Living on blast, popped in, Flicker as well! Able to find 2 members, 3-man Petrify, and a Flicker from Yahiko with Nature gets him out. Execution, able to use that Battle Mirror image with a penalty zone from Masaram, and a Flicker. Now the blazing duet onto the back, Yahiko with Nature, buying some time, but will fall to the turret now. That's the poke, but also the burst coming down, the burn! Taking him out. Phantom Execution now trying to look for the kill on the Xerox, but it is a tank slot. Not nearly enough damage to take anyone down.
Oh my god, the damage that is given by Xerox is just massive. 15 KP here from 19 totals. But we can see from the replay how is the initiation that actually being brought. And look at this Search. Search is just like trying so hard to get Yahiko. He's using the Black Dragon Form to focus on him. We know that actually this setup coming from Big Back Clock, this Mr. Clock is just like going real well with that Manon Blast. But Surge jumping in the middle of Cold Altar, unable to touch Yahiko. But the confidence that is pressure coming from the side of Nepal towards Bangladesh is just so crazy. The penalty zone, but it's a little bit overdrive. They don't have enough damage. But back again, Sarah is just having and dealing tons of damage. And now the second Lord is on the head of the Nepal.
Nepal are finally putting some respect on Bangladesh's name, right? You can see earlier on they were just recalling showboating, not trying to suffocate Bangladesh with those minion waves, but instead going for these fights constantly that gave Bangladesh a second win to maybe come back in this match. But Nepal are finally going back to their roots. What made them win game 1 and game number 2 is that discipline that can keep them in this game. Mr. Ray jumping in, Lunatic Panda. Now with the enhanced sword, able to escape right now, but the Petrify connects. That's the winner, Truncheon! Lunatic Panda baited the entire team, and the Luminar Blast, the Flicker is going to be able to lock Surge down. Even the Flicker from Yahiko to pick up a kill onto Surge. Now, what do? Yahiko with a snipe. Now another! Almost connecting. One base turret in the mid lane, going to fall now to the Renner's shot as the enhanced sword gets popped in. Immortality will be popped as well. Blaze, so waiting for the cooldowns to come back up. The penalty zone flicker will lock Blaze down. The blazing duet onto the back will not be able to deal enough damage as the vengeance doesn't keep him alive. Nepal still able to continue the trend. 3-0, full clean sweep.
3-0 coming from the side of Nepal with a very good condition that they were showing. It's just so crazy how they are able to secure the moment right there. We know how the damage coming from Serox. It is crazy, Mirko. I never seen something like this before. Previously, he was using the Lilia and dealing tons of damage, but this one, even the Cloud, whenever he jumps in using the Battle Mirror image and also the Blazing Duet, it's not enough. The poking, the burst that is coming from the side of Team Nepal is crazy. They're unable to touch. Yeah, Hiko is just like, I'm very okay here. The Cult Altar is there. The Lolita is there to protect me no matter what happened. And Yahiko is just doing his job, using all of the resources, the Renner, Apati, the Nibiru's patient, dealing tons of damage towards Bangladesh. And Nepal is just like, it's so hard to beat Nepal when it comes to the big team fight. It's just like they are very disciplined, they are very confident with the movement that they are having.
It's again just absolutely well played, so congratulations to Nepal for securing first seed. But ladies and gentlemen, remember, both these teams will be participating in the Asian Championship for IESF, so it's already confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Now every single seed and every single country has been confirmed. Kazakhstan from Central Asia, Mongolia from East Asia, UAE from West Asia, Cambodia and Philippines, with Philippines being the first seed and Cambodia being the second seed from Southeast Asia, now Nepal and Bangladesh as well, with Nepal being the first seed, and also Saudi Arabia as the host country.
Ooh, so